Hey guys, this is CyberEntertainment and welcome to the first episode of Game Comparison. Today I'm comparing two very interesting titles with one another. Playing right now we have the previously released Titanfall, developed by CyberEntertainment and published by EA. I'll be comparing it to the not so well known, but definitely noteworthy, free-to-play title Blacklight Retribution, developed by Zombie and published by Perfect World. Here is some general information about Titanfall. It's a very fast-paced first-person shooter set in the future. You can move at a natural speed, double jump, run on walls and the like. But the thing that makes Titanfall what it is are the giant mechs named Titans. After playing for a specific amount of time, depending on how many kills you get, your Titan falls from the sky by the press of a button. This is not only a reward for the skilled players, but also a good way to let the not-so-skilled players get a Titan too, just a bit later. Although the Titans are fine and dandy, sometimes I ask myself if the gameplay would be better without them. Personally, I would enjoy it. Another thing that makes Titanfall stand out among the clusterfuck of modern-day shooters are the NPCs called Grunts and Spectres. Nobody except the developers really know why they were implemented, but they are speculations. They might be there to fill the battlefield since the matches are only 6 versus 6, or so the noobs can get some kills too. But all this reminds me of its rival Blacklight. There are mechs in Blacklight too. Now don't pretend like Perfect World copied CyberEntertainment. Blacklight was released in 2012. While we're on that subject, there's a burn card available with which you can look through walls and easily identify your enemy's position, much like the HRV in Blacklight, the one aspect that sets it apart from Call of Duty or Counter-Strike. Blacklight is a fast-paced first-person shooter too, but you can't do parkour like in Respawn's title. Titanfall and Blacklight are similar, but only in some aspects. I'll go through a couple of categories, starting off with graphics. Titanfall's graphics are decent, but not what you expect from this generation of games, when comparing it to Tomb Raider or Battlefield 4. But since this is an online shooter, graphics aren't that important, as you can see with Titanfall. Blacklight, on the other hand, was a real beauty during its release time. The textures on both games are okay, but you don't have time to go and get close-ups of the textures because you'll end up dead in no time. One thing that I thought was outstanding in both games were the guns. The models, the muzzle flare, they just looked and worked beautifully. Since we're on the subject guns right now, I'd like to talk about the available customization. In Titanfall, you have 10 primary weapons, 3 secondary weapons, and 4 anti-Titan weapons. These vary from bolt-action rifles, to SMGs, to shotguns and machine guns. A very interesting weapon is the Smart Pistol. It locks onto maximum 3 targets and shoots them shortly after. This works extremely well with the cloak, since you can lock onto enemies while invisible. This works so well that it made people want to ban it for being overpowered. The other weapons are all good in their respective range. The sniper in long range, the shotgun and the SMG in close quarter combat, and so on. There are a decent amount of modifications for every primary, such as extended mags, different sights and scopes, and other general attachments. For the sidearms there are no sights or attachments. In Blacklight there are also 10 different primary weapons, ranging from bullpups to SMGs to AKs and so forth. The amount of customization is massive. You can change your muzzle, your barrel, your scope, your magazine, your stock, and even your camo. You can even change your boots, your helmet, your armor, and you can choose a skin for that too. In Blacklight there are also 10 different primary weapons, ranging from bullpups to SMGs to AKs and so forth. The amount of customization is massive. You can change your muzzle, your barrel, your scope, your magazine, your stock, and even your camo. You can even change your boots, your helmet, your armor, and you can choose a skin for that too. There are 9 sidearms available in Blacklight, and unlike Titanfall, you can customize them too. Melee weapons are available too, such as the tomahawk, the machete, or the combat knife. In Titanfall, the only melee weapon available is the dropkick, but that pretty much makes up for every melee weapon, because it's damn satisfying killing somebody with it. Like the anti-Titan weapons, there are rocket launchers, miniguns, ray guns, and even a katana available in the depot. You can earn these through in-match currency. There are 15 maps in Titanfall, but there are more coming, but probably in form of a DLC. Blacklight has 20 maps, with more to come, but definitely not in form of a DLC, since it's a free-to-play. I have some complaints about Blacklight maps, 2 of them in particular. The maps Drop Zone and Slumlow were recycled from the old Blacklight. Some of you may know it by the name of Blacklight Tango Down. Both of them are not popular with the community because they're just a mess. The chance that you get shot in the back is very high. I hope that the developers don't add any more Tango Down maps. A thing that contributes to the maps are the various modes. There are 5 game modes in Titanfall at the moment, but this is certain to change. The names are different, but the game modes are pretty standard, such as Attribution, which is Team Deathmatch, or Hardpoint, which is Domination. There are 9 modes playable in Blacklight. Except for 2, they are pretty standard. One game mode is named Onslaught. It's a simple zombie game mode much like the Call of Duty one. In the game mode Siege, the goal from Team A is to guide a big tank-like vehicle named Scorpion to point A and B. Team B tries to stop the Scorpion from reaching the points by shooting at the tank and waiting for the timer to reach 0. This game mode is very interesting and lots of fun, but there is only one map for this particular game mode. That's become a bad habit of Perfect World. They have all these great ideas, but only... That's become a bad habit of Titanfall. That's become a bad habit of Perfect World. They have all these great ideas, but always move on to the next one, leaving most ideas unfinished. I want to talk about one more thing before I wrap this up. Pay to win and microtransactions. This is only found in Blacklight, since it's a free-to-play title and not like Titanfall, a full-price AAA title. But I'm giving this one to Blacklight because the starting gun is the best weapon in the game. And the only reason you would pay is for early access to items or for camos. I should probably mention that Titanfall comes with a $60 or $70 price tag. That sums up my review of Blacklight Retribution and Titanfall. I hope you enjoyed it. This was CyberEntertainment. I'm out.
Doomsday.